The Ashanti Regional Police Command says it will not rule out contract killing in the shooting of the wife of a driver of the Ghana National Petroleum Company. Benedicta Poku Asapong was shot at close range in a Range Rover vehicle at a spot near Kumasi Airport round about Sunday dawn. She was later pronounced dead at the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Police say 4 men in a green Toyota Camry sped off after the shooting and have since mounted a search for the suspects, even as they await the release of CCTV footage from national security to aid investigations. Public Relations Officer of the Ashanti Region Command, ASP Godwin Ahianyo, tells Ohiming of our security that 2 witnesses, including the husband of the deceased, have been assisting in the investigation.
Of you, the civilian, to also be security conscious. The kind of places you go to, the kind of things you do, the things that you say. You understand me? The Regional Police Command has recorded a case of alleged murder of a lady who happened to be the wife of Nana Ajaman Prempe. The husband reported to the police last 2 days that he was returning with the wife from town. He was driving in his car while the wife was also driving in hers. And some young guys, numbering about 4, in a private vehicle, that is a saloon car, crossed them. And when he also stopped to question them, one of them shot at the wife. So the police have initiated investigation into that alleged murder case. We've invited the complainant, who is now the bereaved husband of the late lady. He's giving us some leads. He was in the company of other persons. The command has also invited those persons to also come and then give statement to corroborate whatever the gentleman is telling the police. So far, no arrest has been made, but then we are in touch with the National Security Secretariat because of the CCTV cameras mounted around the airport runabout. I'm sure when we're able to get the footage, we'll be able to get some leads that will help us unravel the circumstances that actually led to this alleged murder of the young lady. From the narrative, we are not ruling out contract killing because nothing was taken from them. They were not robbed of any of their personal effects.
Ohiming joins me live on Zoom. Ohiming, we understand the Ashanti region has been recording some murder cases in recent times. This should be a concern to both residents and police. What has been the reaction so far?
Yes, Israel, indeed, if you take your mind back in the last 1 month, the region has seen what police describe as violent crimes in the region. First, there was an incident at Bantama where a vendor was arrested, actually robbed of money during the daytime. Another incident did happen at Kumasi, a book have been made by residents come up as far as their security is concerned. But police, they think that last 2 quarters, they say a crime has declined in the region.
When we talk about crime situation in the region, comparing these cases talking about and that of last year and then the past years, I would say relatively crime is low. Per our statistics, the first and second quarter of this year, we have not had cases on the ascendancy. They are rather very low. But we have recorded 1 or 2 violent cases. Let me just tell you that these 2 cases or 3 cases that you mentioned, as we speak, arrests have been made. Some persons have been arrested. In both cases, we had video footages via CCTV cameras. We've been able to identify some persons, but because we have not come out to tell the general public that this is what we have done, people think these cases are unresolved. But I can tell you on authority that the police have made arrests. We are in touch with Greater Accra Region. The suspects are with the Accra Regional Command. They are investigating them in other related cases. And if you look at the Bantama robbery incident and that of Bokrom, they are very similar. So it tells you that it is this very syndicate who perpetrated that crime, who also went to Bokrom to perpetrate that crime.
We're still staying with Ohiming. Now, Ohiming, in the event of these violent crimes, what does the police expect from the citizenry as far as their security is concerned?
Police expect a lot from the citizenry. For police, they expect the citizenry to be cautious of their security and take measures to protect themselves. For instance, they spoke against the fact that some residents will go a long way to display their wealth in public, and people should refrain from this.
Responsibility of you, the civilian, to also be security conscious. The kind of places you go to, the kind of things you do, the things that you say. You understand me? Maybe you're a businessman. You go and sit somewhere, and then you share your business strategy. You discuss issues with people in public. You don't know who is listening to you. You understand me? Somebody will go and sit somewhere, be flaunting whatever he or she has, telling his friends what he has, the kind of vehicles he drives in, the houses he has, and all that. At the end of the day, you don't know who you are exposing yourself to. You understand me? So let us all be security conscious.
Well, Ohiming Teria, now finally, there's this backstory to the driver of the chief executive of the GNPC, which I'd want you to share with us. Apparently, he appears to be quite wealthy.
Yes, Israel, the story is very familiar. Many people are familiar with this particular story because some few weeks ago on social media platform, there was this viral video about this gentleman, Nana Ajiman Prempe, flaunting dollar notes in the video, $1,000 in his possession. So police will not rule out. Probably this would have been one of the reasons that the criminals targeted him. So ASP Gordon Ahianyo believes this could also be another lead for police investigation. So it was based on this that he advised the public against this practice that he says could invite criminals to the homes of residents.
Thank you very much, Ohiming Teria, bringing us up to speed with events in the Ashanti Regional Capital.